There's a trend on TikTok right now where African American people are sharing what they believe is the scariest gospel song. And as a musicologist, I'm fascinated. But as a person who believes in alternative spirituality, it concerns me. Like, as a musicologist, just hearing the sounds that people say make them uncomfortable or they find ominous and unnerving is fascinating to me. In my opinion, gospel music is one of the most diverse genres that there is, and it encompasses so many pieces of so many different styles and art forms that it should not be left out of the horror conversation or soundtracked, arena. I would faint if I heard there's a storm out in a horror movie. Like, it concerns me though, as a person who believes in alternative spirituality, because of the fact that I think to me it's just kind of sad to see just how afraid we are of, first of all, our own music, because gospel music is the music of Black Americans, but also spirituality that does not resemble modern day Christianity. It is neither lost upon me nor surprising that most of the songs I've seen described as scary are before the heavy instrumentation era of gospel. There's a piano in some of them, but in most of them, it's just voices in a small church house. Even for myself, like when I think about the gospel song that scared me as a child, it's Nobody's Fault But Mine. And the versions I'm the most familiar with are by Pop Staples. That's just a guitar and a voice, and the Blind Boys of Alabama. And if you know, you know. It's gospel that still sounds bluesy. And most of the metaphors and similes within them, if not directly referencing slavery, are just straight up Negro spirituals. But a lot of the musical elements come from our indigenous music styles that we carried with us when we were brought here. It's a little disheartening to me how uncomfortable we've grown with the indigenous way in which those songs were produced. I haven't heard a song that sounds anything like Satan, We're Gonna Tear Your Kingdom Down by the Reverend Shirley Caesar, and I couldn't tell you how long. And I think a big part of it is that we're not as comfortable with hollering no more. Circle singing, chanting. There isn't really a space for them anymore in modern Christianity. And I'm not even confident that though it is an indigenous practice of ours, if someone did try to make some, we wouldn't call it demonic.